Really, like, I really think Charlamagne just marching by the beat of Roc Nation drum. I want to see how much he love Roc Nation. Because Charlamagne could come to me right now and be like, listen, whatever you got with Hov, I want no parts of it. Me and you, we cool. We always been cool. I just want to let that shit go. Fuck that. Let's deal how we've been dealing without Roc Nation. And I would say, yo, let me just make sure it's the same thing with my man Grand. Handshake, beef squash. But he's not going to do that. Jay-Z sent him on an initiative. And if Jay-Z sent this nigga trying to take me out, it's like we love Charlotte, but like we won't. Charlotte, it's not a good gig for you. You feel me?
So he finally admitted. I told y'all the relationship between Ak and Charlamagne was never gonna be the same. Simply because, bro, you was gonna be forced to choose. In a beef, in a situation like this, you gotta be forced to choose. You gotta be forced to choose between your homie or somebody you look up to and respect. Ak obviously look up to, revere, respect Charlamagne the whole nine. But based on how the relationship went over the years, it was one-sided. You finally heard Ak true feelings come out as he said it on camera. Before he was fighting and he didn't want to take it to that level, but he had to. It's no choice. He had to face reality, boy. Charlamagne never looked at Ak the same way Ak looked at Charlamagne. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne never seen Ak as even an equal, even when Ak got big. You know what I'm saying? One can say he did, and that's why he stayed away from him. That's why he never really gave him no extra shine by going on his platform, doing off the record and all that. But Ak just showed you and told you how he really acknowledges what everybody else saw. What everybody else saw before he did. Like, come on, bro. This man was never your friend. It was always one-sided. It was always you looking up to him, giving him all the praise and all that. But see, but Charlamagne never returned it the same. He never looked at you the same way. Never went on your platform. Never spoke up for you publicly. Shoot, Andrew Schultz showed you more love than Charlamagne did.
I do think that Ak is a great creator. I see him make content. I see him build up his platform.
I can't let you say that. Because what content has he made? What catalog does he have? You have Flagrant, you have comedy shows, He has Black Effect, Breakfast Club.
Well, he has his podcast,
he has
YouTube.
His
stream, he has
That's
YouTube.
Nothing.
That's what I am. I'm on YouTube.
No. You're not on YouTube.
I am on YouTube.
You just
I'm a
took
proud
something.
YouTube creator.
Me too. Let's not shit on YouTube.
Every time that entire episode when Loon was kicking Ak back in when he was on Brilliant Innings, Charlamagne agreed with every single point Loon made.
If it was just news in the way that TMZ would just rapper such and such arrested over there, he adds, this dude is a snitch. He's a truth teller. This guy's a this and this guy's a that. He never has to deal with those things, right? And the truth is the truth, and it don't care who tell it. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he doesn't know what the truth is.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I don't even know why you should get involved in those conversations if you're not from that world.
You're not even from that world.
I have no reason to call somebody a snitch.
Yeah.
Every single point. It was Schultz who was giving pushback to Loon. It was Schultz who was defending Ak. It was Schultz who was letting it be known, giving Ak the respect and the flowers he deserved. Not Charlamagne. Charlamagne never looked at Ak like that, bro. You gotta look at stuff a certain way and be like, man, nah, this nigga really don't fuck with me the way I thought he did. Joe's trying to tell Ak that. He been trying to tell. Shortly after that episode came out, Joe told him straight up, bro, that's not your mans, bro. He don't rock with you the way you think he do.
Come on, let me not even be cryptic. I called, I said, yo, I know you seen that duck ass nigga. I ain't like it for 1 second. And I said, I told you for years that he would do this at some point. He has shifted and focused his energy now on you. If that's your man, I was messy on the phone.
I believe you.
I'm telling y'all. Oh, that was messy. I said, if that's your man, why would he have that dude come up there and speak that way for that long?
Over time, bruh, finally had to face reality. You know what I'm saying? It took him to be backed into a corner to basically have to force to choose sides. But when it came down to it, he know what time it is. That's not his homie. That's not his homie, bruh. And see, this the thing you got to look at it with. When I told y'all this was never going to end with these boys shaking hands and being cool no more. Because of the simple fact, Charlamagne was sent. He was sent to do this to Ak them. He was sent to try to destroy Act Boy Grant Wizard. And this is another thing y'all gotta look at. It seems like when Charlamagne get these deals, bro, he have to go out and try to end somebody's career publicly, try to start a smear campaign against them. We saw the same thing. He did the same thing with Joe.
You can't text me and say, hey, let's not beef publicly. And then at every chance you get, you take these passive-aggressive digs. You on your podcast talking about maybe niggas just don't know how to negotiate. And Charlamagne, you better stop, nigga. You better relax. I know better than the things you spew publicly. Publicly, you say, we don't know how to conduct business. Privately, you say, we do amazing business.
Charlamagne got that Black Effect Network, and then he was going at Joe. You know, him and Joe was going back for a few months. They was going back and forth. They was going at it. And now look at today. Charlamagne recently got that $200 million deal. And now he's trying to basically end Act and his organization. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make it seem like he going at Grant Wizard. Nah, he going at Act 2. He going at Act 2 because he was sent by Jay-Z. At least that's what Act believes. And so Act basically looking at it as like, bruh, move out the way. Or either I got to deal with you too. And that's where we at. That's where we at. He got to deal with him. I'm telling y'all, that's why I told y'all, both sides don't win in this situation, bruh. Only one side gonna come out victorious. But right now, Charlamagne looking real bad. Looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that Charlamagne was trying to, you feel me, act like it wasn't, it's clear to everybody else that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because you've never said not one thing negative about Jay-Z, bruh, ever since he got you fired off the air. When you seen the true power of Jay-Z for yourself, when you experienced it firsthand, you never went at that dude publicly again. You felt it was better to align with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, bro, you doing it at the expense of other people. And then you not being 100 with it. You know what I'm saying? People respect you, look up to you, and you not keeping it 100 with it. You not being solid, bro. That's flawed, bro. It's flawed. See, that's why I say people will respect you, bro, as long as you under them and you under their thumb and you beneath them. But as soon as they feel like you on their level, the respect gonna leave because now they feel their position feel threatened. And basically that's what Charlamagne he feel threatened. He feel like he getting replaced. Newsflash, Charlamagne, you ain't been relevant, bro, for about 5-6 years now. Not as relevant as you used to be when everybody was watching The Breakfast Club. When The Breakfast Club was the main source of podcasting for the urban environment. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a time we couldn't wait for the next Breakfast Club upload, especially in that World Star era. That World Star era was when Breakfast Club had it on lock. Nobody was really watching nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Then when podcasting really started popping around 2017 through that 2019 range, it was a wrap. It was a wrap after that. Breakfast Club ain't have a grip on the market no more. So with the Breakfast Club started to fall off and become irrelevant, Charlamagne slowly started to fall off and become irrelevant. That's why he had to align with Schultz. That's when he had got other things going on. That's why you saw Angela Yee go and get her own thing started. The only person that didn't do that was DJ Envy. But maybe he felt like he didn't need to because he had money working for him in other areas. But you saw Charlamagne branch off and you saw Angela Yee branch off and form their own type of media companies. You know what I'm saying? Because Breakfast Club was not the only source no more. Because when you got to give up market share, then that's when you know you got to think of some other ways to stay relevant, to stay in the loop, to stay in the algorithm, because you'll fall to the wayside and people will stop watching you completely. And that's where we at with it, man. It's a new media wave going on. It's new media today. You feel me? That's why you got people like Trap Lord Ross, people like Flacco, people like Act. You know, because Act ushered in a whole new wave of media. I'm doing what I'm doing right now because of Act. I'm going to give him his flowers, yeah. Act set the stage for a lot of people, bro. He broke into it because he didn't come in the traditional way. He didn't come in through traditional radio. They all shut the door in his face. Now, him being with Joe on Complex, on Everyday Struggle, definitely pushed Act career forward. You feel me? Joe leaving Everyday Struggle was the best thing that could have ever happened to Akademiks, because that's when he became the forefront of that whole show. You know what I'm saying? When they put Wayno on or Nadeska and all that, they was cool, but it was Act. Act was the forefront. Act was the true talent. You know what I'm saying? Act was the polarizing figure. And now that's why you got Akademiks today. You know what I'm saying? That's why people feel threatened by Act now, because his voice too powerful. It's too big. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Act has a powerful voice now. He's one of the more powerful voices in media. The Complex rankings reveal that to you. Act either 1 or 2 damn near every year. And you can't deny that, bro. And so Act done sent a warning that everybody that, you know what I'm saying, basically shut the door in his face and basically wasn't rocking with him last year when he was going through what he was going through with them allegations against him. He letting you know, nigga, I don't need you niggas. Like, stay over there. Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at now, bro. And I'm telling y'all, Charlamagne just getting moved out the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start coming just a silent owner or whatever. Just move to the side, bro, because I don't think it's going to end well for him. It is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. Like, it's a new media wave out there, bro. And if you ain't part of it, I suggest you get part of it, because it's money out here to be made. But it's your boy, man. Welcome, Felon Hustle. I'm out.